Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. This is a midweek live impromptu reading. Don't normally go live on Wednesdays, so I thought I would come out and check in on you guys, see how things are. So I might be going live on Wednesday. So I hope you guys are all good, having a good week, keeping your chin up. Okay, so let's see here. We've got a bunch of cards coming out for this midweek reading. We have prosperity, resilience, harmony, divinity, nurture, and hope. I feel like there is something that you are being asked to take care of, to bring into motion. This could be a project. This could be a relationship. This could be a child. But you're asking to help them, help them along. Everything, taking care of something, handling it delicately so that it can grow into something special, to something that you can look back and say, I helped that grow. So I do feel like we are called to be nurturing. Now, it is the 8/8 portal, the Lion's Gate portal this Friday. So I do feel like there is a big call for hopefulness, calling at all our leaders to step up and hi Hattie and hi J.A., and to step out of their comfort zone and to maybe speak up about something. Lion's Gate portal is important. It kind of brings forth, it's the most vibrational portal of the year, and it brings forth leadership and strength and really putting out there, really manifesting what you want, and raising your vibration and energy so you can get that back and have your manifestations come in faster and sooner for you. Now, there's also, I feel like you're being called to also, again, with this nurturing, resilience, nurturing something. This is a flower that has bloomed, but it had to be taken care of in order for it to show this bloom. So again, I'm feeling with this energy of nurturing, of caring for, of handling something delicately, asking our higher power for help, reaching out to our guides and guardians, and if you're not sure what to do, ask for signs, ask for guidance. And also, I just heard, trust in yourself. Trust that you have the instincts to know what to do, how to handle things. You have a lot of coping skills. You have a lot of things that you've been through in the past. All of these lessons that you've learned, sort through them and take out what you know. And that is a sure sign that you're going to be able to bring them into fruition, that you're going to place those coping skills where they need to be placed so you can handle things accordingly. So don't be afraid to reach out to your higher power. Your guides and guardians and higher power give you these lessons for a reason, so that you will have the coping skills to be resilient, to get through situations, so that you can be hopeful that you know what you're doing. And that way you can nurture a situation the way you're meant to. Okay, so we have harmony. Things playing out the way they're supposed to because you have faith that the universe has your back. It is so hard. I've been struggling a lot lately trying to realize that there's no control. Like, you can do what you can do, and then you have to leave it up to the universe to take care of the rest. But having that faith, having that trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be, and being in harmony with the way things are meant to be, the way things are meant to play out. You're on the right path, but you have to trust that. And it's not easy. Trusting that you're meant to be on that path is really, really hard. Giving up control is really, really hard for human beings. And knowing that you have the power to do that, the power to stay focused and stay in the present, is not easy. To grasp that and find it within yourself is hard, and to stay in that mind frame is hard to do, because we always want to go back to controlling a situation or having your input into a situation. But it's so important for us to detach and watch what unfolds naturally. And I have been reminded of that lately, and I'm trying to harmonize with everything and see what, my higher power is telling me to do, and trying to listen to signs and take everything in. And that's what's going to lead to your gains, to your abundance, to prosperity. The universe is going to put you exactly where you need to be at exactly the right time. So all of these things that are coming to us right now, all of this work we're putting into growing and nurturing things, is building us so that we have exactly what we need to fulfill our path, to get us on the right path, to prepare us for our future. All right, so let's move on to the second set of oracle cards. Let's see what else we have for the overall energy for our viewers today. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. And this live is a timeless live, so whenever you're seeing it is when you're meant to see it, whenever you're drawn to it. It's for the whole collective. Any zodiac sign you have, then you are drawn to it. You can ask questions once I am done my overall energy read. Then I will go back and go through each question one by one in order to answer them. I usually pull 2 cards per question to help you out. Like I said, general reading, not personal. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, I do take personal readings, so you can see below in my description box on how to book one. If there's any other questions, let me know. But yeah, please click on like and subscribe if you feel like it. If this resonates at all with you, like I said, feel free to chime in with questions. I do first come, first serve. So please be patient while answering. I will take the time to answer yours as well. Okay, so we have love coming in your energy. This is the overall energy once again. Love and laughter. So I feel like things are going to be good. Love and laughter are coming in for this midweek, weekend vibration in your energy. Maybe you are meeting up with people. Maybe you guys have a date night with your partner. Maybe you'll be meeting somebody this weekend. and somebody will be coming in for you. But this is an energy of letting your hair down. You know, letting down your guard, being carefree. I feel like we forget to do that quite often. Even as adults, yes, we have to adult. We have to go to our jobs. We have to, but it becomes monotonous. Who says that we have to give up having fun? You know, it might not look like the fun we had when we were 21, 22, but we can still go out, enjoy ourselves, have a good time, laugh, you know, be intimate with people around us who know us our best, and confide in them and tell jokes and, you know, bust each other's chops, and you know be light around each other. But you can also you know have fun one-on-one. Look, dancing, being carefree, having fun. Now, I do feel like there is some feminine energy coming in. Maybe you need to spend some time with your gal pals. But I do feel like there's a jealousy. Now, this could be you. This could be somebody else that is jealous of you. Maybe you are spending time with somebody, or maybe they just like your personality because nobody can be like you. And maybe you get a lot of attention from somebody, or a lot of attention from a lot of people, because that's just the way people are drawn to you. And you're a bright light when you walk into the room. You know, I feel like people are a little, because of your confidence, because of your energy, because of your aura, you're walking into a room and everybody's head's turning, and everybody's just like, even when you're by yourself, you could be standing there alone and you still have people coming up to you and laughing at you and saying hi to you and wanting to be in your presence. And I feel like people who don't have that confidence, who aren't that way, look at you and like, how do they do it? You know, so it might not be envious of a certain thing about you, or because you're taking their man or talking to their girl. It could be just because of who you are. And maybe this is why you're jealous of somebody else, because you see what somebody has to offer and you're wondering, how can I be more like that? So you're asked, you know, so you do have this energy surrounding you right now. So be careful of people. People aren't always in your energy for your greatest good. So be careful of people who are talking behind your back, who, you know, want to see your downfall. It's not a cute look on them. People will figure it out eventually. Gossiping, that kind of thing, is low vibrational energy and will bring your energy down very quickly. And it's very karmic, and it's not cute. It's not a good look. But it's a good way to bring down your energy. And if you want to be low vibrational, jealousy, gossip, anything like that will bring it down very quickly. Oh, I was told to move. I have these love oracle. Oops. Hold on just a second. I dropped my whole other deck. So I have a love oracle, as I was saying. And so I'm pulling a couple cards from that, because I feel like a lot of you, a lot of the collective likes to ask questions regarding romance and love and whatnot. So let's see what energy is coming in for love or partnership, or your whoever you're thinking about, really. If it's a situationship, partnership, somebody you're just starting to date, somebody coming towards you. Okay, we have Moon Dreamer. Love illuminates even the darkest of corners. I think Saturday is a full moon, at least here. It's Saturday. It might be Sunday in other parts, but or Friday. I think it's Saturday. It might be Sunday in the European countries. But Moon Dreamer. This, it says, love illuminates even the darkest of corners. So you might not feel like you are being appreciated or loved or thought of, but this is trying to tell you that you are. There's somebody who is thinking of you even though you don't feel like you're being seen. Love illuminates even the darkest of corners. You are being seen. You might think they don't know you exist. They know you exist. Hidden thorns. Look beyond the romance to discern true intentions. So it's saying, you know what? You might have blinders on, so you might want to be aware of red flags. Like you might not be able to see them because you're enthralled with somebody, but don't be that, enthralled. Don't be that person who doesn't see the red flags right in front of them, who is, if something is giving you an ick or you just are feeling off about something, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. And you know what? Even if friends are saying stuff, then it's probably for your greatest good. And even though you're like, no, you're just jealous of me, you don't know. No, it's probably because they're really looking out for you. They really want you to see what they see. And you take that or leave it. You don't have to take their advice, but for them to create the courage to come to you and say, this is how I feel about the person you're dating or this situation, then it's probably took a lot of guts and courage, because that could ruin a friendship. So if a third party is telling you something, then you might want to tune into that, because it takes a lot of courage to come to a friend and be totally raw about somebody they're dating or in a relationship with or have feelings for. Okay, it says Spirit speaks. Seek wisdom in prayer, but also have an open dialogue. Okay, so ask for signs. Talk to your higher power about who it is that you're seeking love from, who it is that you're hooking up with, who you're passionate about. Be thought-filled when you are trying to manifest somebody coming into your life. Ask for exactly what you want. Create an open dialogue with your higher power about how to go through things, how to handle things, how to get through hiccups. You'll receive signs. And all those things, questions, are completely normal. All right, let's see. Here, what other... Thank you. Okay, so we have the card Beyond Compare. Don't compare your love to anyone else. It's unique. Okay, they say comparison is the... I always try to say this and I always get it wrong. Comparison is the... I don't know. It's something detrimental. Don't compare, because it's going to hurt you. Seriously. So you're your own person. And the relationship that you have with somebody is not going to be the relationship you had with somebody else or the relationship that they had with another person. What you have is a unique relationship. No two relationships are going to be the same. No two friendships that you have with just platonic friends is the same. Sometimes you go to some friends with one thing. Sometimes you go to another set of friends with different things, because they react differently. So if you're trying to compare yourself to somebody else, it's just going to lead to heartache and hurt. Another thing that I have to remind myself of constantly, don't compare. Don't compare yourself, because you are amazing and there's no one else like you. And that needs to be noted, and you have to keep remembering that. What you bring to the table is way different than what anybody else could ever. Okay, let's see if I can get one more from this deck before I turn over to tarot and start answering your questions. Spirit, can I get one more message? Thank you. We have wishful thinking. Having lofty ideals leads to a letdown. Be realistic. You know, we're not in Disney movies here. We're in actual relationships, with actual people who will let us down, who aren't going to be on the same page all the time with us, who can't read our minds, who isn't having a script directed. Okay, so you have to be realistic. You know, you can't let these over romanticized, like, I wanted him to act like this, or I wanted her to do this, and when it doesn't happen, you're going to be sad about it. If you didn't express it to them or share your thoughts and feelings and communicate, then you're going to be let down. You have to be realistic, because we're not in a fantasy world. We're not in a movie. Be realistic when you're in a relationship. We're people, and we have to communicate what our wants and our needs are with anything across the board. And or we're always going to be let down. Okay, so let's move on to tarot. I'm going to give them a good shuffle. Spirit, I'm shuffling for the overall. I'm shuffling for the collective for this Wednesday reading. Hi, Prabha. How are you? Good to see you. I just got done the overall reading, or the overall energy, so I'm just starting to shuffle for the tarot read, so you're just in time. Okay, I was told to kick that one out. Let's see what that is. All right. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay, so one fell out, so when I was told to leave it for the... Ooh! No, not them. Okay, so yep, we're called to... Like I said, a lot of us are not feeling like we're in our zone right now. We're not feeling the strongest we have been. Our self-confidence is down. We are not being instinctual. Our self-confidence is low. We might be feeling very vulnerable right now. But this is a time, like I said, Lionsgate portal. This is a time where we are being called to be strong. You know, this Lionsgate portal is all about Leo. Leo is a standout sign, lots of strength, a lot of courage, a lot of bravery. And we're called to step out of our comfort zone and be that person, to put on that confidence and wear it like a crown. So right now, I feel like Spirit's saying, you know what? Everybody across the board needs to step up and into their confidence. Lionsgate portal is open right now. And it's time that we step out of where we're comfortable and make some changes. That's the only way that changes are going to be made, is if we get out of our comfort zone and walk to the unknown. Yeah, it's scary, but it is so important. All right, so let's scroll up. Hi, William. How are you? I'm doing good, thank you. Okay, so we have... Okay, so J.A. asks, what Lionsgate going to bring me? What's Lionsgate going to bring me? There's two questions here. Bring in for me. Okay, so I feel like it's going to have you questioning some things. You seem to be very stuck. So this might be asking both of the questions. J.A. said, what's Lionsgate going to bring in for me, and why have I been so sad lately? So I do feel like there is definitely a stuck energy here. I feel like a lot of times when we get the Chariot in reverse, that means that nothing's moving forward. We're incapable of getting over a hump. There's something that's there that's blocking us. And in the upright, these beasts need to move to get this rolling, okay, to get this chariot going. The charioteer is not able to do that because what we have to do is help it by working on our shadow self and our light self. Now, a lot of people choose to work on our light self, be more positive, raise our energy. Shadow self, not everybody wants to tackle. It's about delving deep into the depths of our soul, to those things that we suppressed that made us who we are, and how we react to things, and the things that trigger us. And it's really painful to touch upon those things because we all have them and very few want to address them. And in order for that to happen, we have to trust. We have to trust that our higher power has our back, and that our higher power wants to see us prevail. And once these items are healed, then the stuck energy gets turned around to a moving energy. Now, in Rider Waite, the charioteer does not have reins. Trusting the universe to lead them, to control these beasts, to get them on their proper path. But if the chariot's in reverse, it's not going anywhere. So J.A., I feel like there is something that you have to overcome. There is something that's hidden, changes that have to be made, and that's why you've been so bummed out lately. But it's only the work that you can do. Okay, so let's see here. Maria asks, will I get one of the full-time jobs at kindergarten that I will look for? Will I get one of the full-time jobs at the kindergarten that I will look for? Will Maria get a full-time job? I don't see that happening. I feel like you might be looked over. And I feel like that maybe they don't want to pay you what you want to be paid. Like there's something that's not a good fit here. So I don't think that you'll be getting the job at the kindergarten. Please give me a reading. I'm so emotional. Yes, Virgo Queen, I absolutely will. I hope, I'm so emotional. I bet it's the Lionsgate portal. I have been very emotional. And if you're an empath, you're feeling all of it. It is, like I said, that portal is open. And the people that I have been speaking to who are empaths have just been I've been a crying mess. I'm having like trouble eating lately. I've been up at night. Telling you. And the full moon's coming. The full moon energy really affects my sleep and woo. Okay, so I'm shuffling for the Virgo Queen. Thank you. Can I have one more yet? You have been fighting. I feel like fighting for a place in somebody's life, fighting for to be seen, fighting to, I feel like you're exhausted. Yeah, there's going to be a rebirth though, but there's something that you have to articulate. You have to speak up about something. I feel like you're tired. Like I said, there's something that you're fighting for. Fighting to be seen is what I heard. But there's something you have to stick up for yourself, or you have to say something. Something needs to be said before any change can take place. And then once that change does take place, it's going to be like a rebirth. The death card in reverse is rebirth. So you see yourself, you're exhausted. You're physically and emotionally drained. And it feels like you've been battling something for a long time. But nothing seems to change. You have to speak up and live your truth. And address that. And then you'll be on the road to your rebirth. Because that's going to raise your energy. And then you'll be on the proper path for you to move forward. Okay, so moving back on to J.A. I'm assuming that you mean crush. Does my coworker Michael have a crush on me? Okay, does Michael have a crush on J.A.? Does Michael have a crush on J.A.? Does Michael have a crush on J.A.? Thank you. Can I get one more card to answer that question? Okay, so I was told to look at the bottom of the deck. Usually, I take pop-outs, but I heard bottom of the deck. So we had the Wheel of Fortune come out. That's the one that fell off the table in the challenge position. So I feel like they don't know what the next move should be, but you make them feel like they are safe. They're not in their head about things. You're easy to talk to. You feel like a safe place. And I do feel like they want to learn more about you. So I do feel like they want to know more about you. I don't know if it's a crush just yet, but I do feel like they feel safe around you. They feel like you're somebody they can trust, but I'm not sure that it's a crush just yet. I don't know if they want to move forward with anything that way as of yet. Okay. J.A. also asked, when will I meet somebody new, and what zodiacs will they be? Okay, when will J.A. meet somebody new? I mean, time frames aren't, it's really about divine timing. So, time frames aren't usually they could be a fire sign or a earth sign. And I'm not getting a clear sign on timing. And I don't usually. So that's not a surprise, but I do see that it's going to be earth sign or fire sign. This might even be somebody who is you already know, because the judgment card came out. So somebody might be asking for a second chance. Okay, Alicia, how are you? Okay, Alicia says, will my husband get his visa approval? Will Alicia's husband get his approval? I feel like it's being processed. We have the Three of Pentacles, which usually means something's getting worked on. So I feel like it is in process. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, I definitely do feel like it's in process and you're going to start to heal. I feel like you miss this, you miss him a lot. So you're going to be able to start to heal soon because it is being processed. Okay. Let's see. J.A. also asked, why have I been feeling dizzy and shaky? Girl, do I look like a doctor? I don't know. Why have I been feeling dizzy and shaky? I don't like giving energy like that. I'm not a doctor. I mean, that could be physical, not energetic. Yeah, nothing's coming out. You see me shuffling. Nothing's coming out for that. And I feel like my energy is feeling like I should not be giving advice on that. J.A., I'm sorry. Okay, then we have, William says, can you tell me about Abraham's opinion and feeling towards me in our last meeting? Okay, well, something's moving forward with you guys. He wants something to move forward. Because now we have the Chariot in the upright. So it seems like he wants something to move forward. Ooh, he wants to give you his... Ooh. Cup of Love. Look at that. We have the Chariot. So something's moving toward... And something's moving towards you quickly. And then we have the Cup. I think he has an interest in you. And wants things to move forward. I think he's got big plans. I've been getting Tigger a lot lately. I don't know what that means. Tigger. Been on edge. I've been getting triggered. Is that triggered a lot lately? I have been getting triggered a lot lately. Oh my gosh, the time I spend deciphering. Okay, okay. Yes, I'm an empath and have been feeling all the sadness and been... Oh, I love you too, J.A. Hi, Prop. How are you? Is Mark angry at the last message I sent him? I'm shuffling for Prabha. Is Mark angry at the last message? Mark angry at the last message she sent. Okay, I feel like he might be indifferent. Are you sure he received the last message? Did you reveal something to him? I feel like there's something that needs to be revealed here. I'm going to clarify that. We clarify this moon in reverse. How did Mark feel about the last message that Prabha sent? 8 of Cups. Walking away from... Yeah, he is indifferent, and I feel like he's walking away from this. We have the Justice, and something is going to be revealed. Something, you're going to find out something. But I don't think he had an indifference about your message. Hey, Shake. Okay, I'm shuffling for Shake. My brother has some false course case on him. Will he get out of it soon? Shuffling for Shake. Will her brother get out of this court case soon? What's going on with this court case in Shake's brother? What's going on with this court case in Shake's brother? What is going on with this court case? I feel like a new path is starting, so I feel like it's going to... He's going to hear something that's going to set him on a new track. And he needs to start choosing better. It might have been like a wrong place at the wrong time kind of situation. But if that's what is always been, then he needs to start choosing something better. Maybe better people to hang out with, better places to hang out with. But I feel like in order for them not to get into this situation again, a new path has to start. But I do feel like it's going to be happening pretty soon, because this is, like I said, energy is fluid. This is energy of right now. And I do see this new path here. So I would say relatively soon, in the next couple months. I mean, providing, nothing changes. Because like I said, energy is fluid. The littlest change could make a big difference. So as long as things stay the same as they are right now, then it looks like he is on the road to a new path. All right, so I'm going to shuffle for, that's the end of the question. So I'm going to shuffle for the collective and see what Spirit has while I'm waiting for new questions. All right, Spirit, shuffling for the collective. What do we have? What does the collective need to hear? What does the collective need to hear, Spirit? What does the collective need to hear? Something is not working out because you're rushing it. Something's not working out because they aren't being manipulative, that they're not trying to rush things. They're listening to their higher power. They're making a connection with their higher power, listening for the signs. We have High Priestess. Some of you are being called to listen. Listen to, maybe somebody needs to tell you something. We have the King of Pentacles. I feel like there's somebody who wants to approach you with King of Pentacles energy. This could be a boss. This could be somebody who's established, somebody who is maybe somebody who has like a home. Maybe they've been married before. They might be older than you. Might be coming into your energy. We also have the Eight of Cups, which is an energy of following your calling. You're walking away from a seemingly good situation because you're being called to level up, to do something that you are being called to do. This could be a vocation, this could be a relationship, but you are leaving a situation to heed this calling. It's like a part of yourself is missing, and you're trying to figure out what it is and how do you find it, but you're being attracted to it. And it means more to you than all these cups that are upright. It's like you're incomplete without this. Maybe it's something that you put off doing because you had to raise a family, or you put off going back to school or taking a course in something. Maybe there's a desire that you always wanted to learn how to belly dance. Maybe now you want to take a class in belly dancing, and you have that desire to. It could be anything. It's about putting yourself first and your needs first. Of course, it doesn't mean walking away from everything. You can find compromise with your partner. Maybe you supported them on their journey. Now it's time for them to support you. Don't forget to click on like and subscribe. It really does help my channel circulate and, gets my messages out there. Oops. Let me get that. That card went far. Excuse me. We have King of Cups energy coming in. So now we have a King of Cups and King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's somebody wanting to come in and offering you a cup of love. They want to share their emotions with you. They want to tell you how they feel. Maybe they want to reflect back, or you're trying to get to know them, and that's why they are coming to you with their cup of love. But this is somebody who wants to get you to know you on a deeper level. Not just, for sexual reasons, but somebody who really wants to get to know you on a deeper, more quality level than what you have now. So they're coming to you and saying, maybe they want to take you out on a date. Maybe they want to, take you to an art show or something along those lines. Maybe they just want to get a bite to eat with you. Because you have to understand that any time somebody puts you in their energy, they're sharing their energy with you. And energy is the most expensive thing that we have. When somebody wants to share their energy, that is really a privilege, because it's so important. That's why it's really important not to waste our energy on frivolous things and people, not to gossip and waste our energy because it's low vibration, not to be around people who just don't have the right integrity. And not saying that those people are bad, but they don't match your level. So, but this person who wants to come into you wants to know what you're about, and if they don't match your level, they have an interest in knowing what your level is and how can I get there. It seems like they want to know about you. They have an interest in you. They might want to invest in you with this King of Pentacles energy. So pay attention to that energy coming in. This might be over the weekend, but it's coming in soon. Maybe this is the person who's walking away. Maybe they're looking for you with that ninth cup. Because you know that nine of cups is ultimate emotional happiness. So maybe that's this cup that you're waiting for. All right, I think I am going to stop right there. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow, which is when my scheduled live is, between 6:30 and 7 Eastern Time. Please hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. Also, like this reading, subscribe if you feel that we connect, that you can resonate with me, that something in this reading, hit a spot with you. It's absolutely free and it helps my channel circulate and grow. So you are helping me immensely. And I hope to see you soon, like tomorrow. Okay. So be safe and follow your heart. Bye.